What's going on, YouTube? We're going to get right into it. Today we have a really awesome topic. We're going to talk about problem solving versus solution seeking. So while it may appear there's only a subtle difference between the language of seeking a solution and solving a problem, the practical reality is significant. So I'm going to go ahead and read an article to you here by Craig Stevens, published back on April 27th, 2017. And we'll have a link to that below. Address the why, solve, don't seek. So what is troubling you right now? Let me guess, it can be categorized into one of two states. Something you should have done but haven't, or something you shouldn't have done but did. Amazing, isn't it? It's that simple, or is it? Because, of course, these states simply make an observation of existence, they don't explain the underlying reasons for the state, the why. Therein lies the complexity, and when we fail to address the why, we fail to action our troubles. In Article 36, titled "Sometimes It's Time to Stop Chasing," of Mr. Craig Stevens' book, Learning Dangerously. He discusses the importance of focusing on the purpose and value of your action for your own personal productivity and peace of mind. Your personal productivity will profit best by addressing the why of your situation first, being a problem solver rather than chasing a result, being a solution seeker. I'm going to pause right there for a moment. So yeah, up until this point, guys, I was pretty well ignorant to the fact that being a problem solver versus a solution seeker actually was anything different. But this article breaks it down real well, so stay with me here. So while it may appear there is only a subtle difference between the language of seeking a solution and solving a problem, the practical reality is significant. In my experience, people who spend their times chasing outcomes usually fail to understand the underlying why of the situation and end up just spinning their wheels. The spinning wheels image, we're going to put it up on the screen here, is a great way to differentiate between a solution seeker or a problem solver. You know the image. In fact, some of you may have experienced being in a mud bog or mud pit car. The solution seeker desperately applies the accelerator, spinning the wheels, continuing to send the car deeper into the mud. They can clearly see the outcome they desire, but their desperation is blinding them from the necessary action to achieve it. They are chasing. On the other hand, the problem solver thinks more about the situation and intervenes to address the root cause, the lack of surface friction between the tire and the mud. While they can also clearly see the outcome they desire, they focus on the why of their state and address it directly. When we get so fixated on the solution, we may also lapse into wishful, fanciful, even delusional states of hope. These states distract the solution seeker from recognizing the necessary actions and can usually be identified by statements such as, "I wish I just could do X. When I get the X, I will do Y. If only I had the X to do Y." So while it is important to understand where you're heading, understand the why first. So there's a little exercise here. Grab a pad and paper. Draw a line down the middle, write down on the left all of the troubles requiring you to take action, and then write down on the right all of the troubles requiring you to address in action. Don't wish for them to be resolved, but aim to understand the why they exist in the first place and address that why. You'll be amazed as to how quickly this exercise will diminish that list as you solve and don't seek. So I went ahead and read this yesterday, and I found this to be a beautiful article. It was written by author Craig Stevens. He has given permission to share this article. He has also wrote a book called Learning Dangerously, which I intend to read or listen to an audio format book of that sometime in the future. But if you found this interesting and you enjoyed learning with me, subscribe to the channel. Let me know in the comments below if you think you're a problem solver or a solution seeker. Up until this point, I thought they were the same thing. I would have considered myself both, but as I've read this article, I've been trying to identify more how I've been trying to connect my life. And I don't exactly have an answer for you yet. But if you're curious, in a future video, we can go ahead and tell you what I determined as far as whether I'm a problem solver or solution seeker. But that's it, guys. If you celebrate the holidays, have a Merry Christmas. If you don't, well, have a great rest of your weekend, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.